Logan Salvage Automotive here. Welcome to the channel. In this week's episode, we're going to start robbing parts from this for that. This thing. Last episode you saw with this truck was me fighting it through the mud. Insert clip of fighting it in the mud. Shifter's working. It runs and drives. I don't have any paperwork for this truck. It is to be stripped as much as I would like to put fenders, fix the dent, and drive the thing. Not happening. She's not up for debate. This one has to be crushed when I'm done with it. I can sell the bed, the doors, anything I want but the cab, and it's got to go scrapyard. Ain't no way around it. Sorry. But we're going to rob parts from it, hopefully here in a little while. I'm going to try to get the trailer hitch off, the seats and the console out. For the trailer hitch and the console and the seats need to go into Petunia, which is the 66 C20. I don't want to disable it where I can't move it just yet. I want to throw a milk crate and move it around if I had to. But I want the seats, the console, the trailer hitch for that truck. In the future, I'm going to pull the motor out of it for the Caprice. The transmission I'll bolt up to that 256 cylinder laying on the carport for future nefarious purposes. The rear end, there's nothing wrong with it, but I also don't need it. I have the rear end under that truck and a spare rear end to go under that truck. So, I don't need to take it out. I'd like to leave it where I could push it around anyway. The bed I'll try to sell. I'm going to try to knock that dent out later. There's a dent on both sides. If I could get them semi-straight, somebody'd pay pretty good money for this bed. It's in really good shape, other than the two dents. That door I'll try to sell, odds and ends, pilfer through it, anything and everything I think I could use, radiator if it's not busted, things like that. And yeah, but tonight's adventure, I'm going to eat dinner and then trailer hitch, seats and console in the dark. So come along and we'll see what happens. And yeah, let's go to under the truck. I got a little short tripod specifically so you guys can look under here with me. But I didn't go get it. Looks like 3 bolts down each side. This is kind of a short hitch. I hope it's tall enough. If not, I have to add to it perhaps. But it's a good looking hitch, and the ball's not seized. So it looks like I need a 3/4 wrench. Yeah. Impact and a wrench. Impact and a wrench. That one might bolt into the nut in the frame. I'm not sure. Yeah. 6 bolts. It's got a good spare tire hanger under it. And the back half of this frame was in really good shape. Mine, the cross member's gone. That's gone. That's gone. I could cut the back half off this, clean it up and paint it, put it on mine, and keep mine going for another 15, 20 years. Probably. Good truck. Good truck. I'm going to grab wrench, impact stuff. We'll see if we can zip some of these bolts out right quick. So, hello and welcome to Shenanigans in the Dark, I guess. It's dark. I was now eating lunch. Dinner. Whatever. It was good, whatever it was. And I had a haircut, so. Where was that? Yeah, that one. I think I was in frame. Should drop the hitch right on top of me. Perfect. And it did. Cool. Got it. This side needs cleaned. I have seen far worse. I like how tall the stands on these seats are. I think they'll fit a lot better in that truck, and they're literally flat on the floor. Looks like I need 15 in the swivel. Should take all 4 bolts out. And then I'll pull this seat. And the seat belt stays behind. There. Don't need this seat belt or that seat latch. Armrests. Check that out. You can always put a seat cover over them if I don't like them. I'm pretty sure these will fit a lot better. Let me go grab some tools. We'll get the seats zipped out and see if I get the console out. Also, we got a whole pile of brake pads, pliers, sockets, wrenches, all kinds of miscellaneous stuff that came with it. Power locks work. The power windows don't appear to do anything. That's fine. Oh, and some Chevrolet floor mats that might clean up. And I'm telling you, this whole carpet might get reused, to be honest with you. It's probably about the right size. There's a dome light lens. Headliner's in good shape. I might rob these visors. These are mirrors. Yeah, this is a good mirror. I don't know if they'll bolt in, but pretty cool if it did. Alright, tools. Let me get tools. You guys see anything? I don't know, maybe. I know you guys can't see much. Sorry. I can't either. Check that out. What treasures over here? Oh, found a quarter. And a nickel. Hammer. Floor mat. I don't know what holds the console in. I have to figure that out. I'm thinking there's a rear tray back here that holds like your lug wrench and stuff. Thinking about stealing it because that would be a perfect place. Because I have a whole factory lug wrench set up for one of these. And his 7/8 and his jack and everything, you just put right there and leave. And then have storage behind the seat. Like, I may rob all of this. Alright, let me switch sides with you and we'll get the other seat took out, hopefully. Do one of these numbers. You guys can watch from here if the door doesn't knock you over. Oh, the dome light does kind of work. Doesn't put out a lot, but better than no light. I got a couple quarts of ATF Type F Ford fluid. Oh boy. I wonder why it had Type F in it. Oil cap, rear transmission seal thingy. Got some McDonald's, some papers. Broken plastic, broken seatbelt thingy. This is what we're after. Does that come off? I don't know. Aha, that comes out. Got in here garbage. A bolt, 2 bolts in the front. That one come out? Kinda. Yeah, it does. And 1 bolt in the rear and a broken ear. We'll keep the ear because I like to fix it. But 3 out of 4, not bad. I'm gonna go grab a 10. We'll zip that out. We can extract it now. Console. Any other goodies? More change. Hey man, every penny's just money back on the investment. Floor mat. I think that's all we need out of there for at this minute. We work on the tray, maybe. Like 13. We'll get a different socket. We'll take that loose right quick too, I guess. Well, I ain't worried about it right now. Alright guys, here's the issue. I can work in the dark, shine flashlight, do what I need to do up till like 9:30, 10 o'clock at night, not a problem. However, filming it is a nightmare because you can't see what I'm doing. I can't see what you can see because I'm busy doing what I'm doing. So for tonight, it's a nice night. The trailer hitch is wider than Petunia's frame rails. Not an issue. Not worried about it. Make it happen somehow, some way. Shouldn't be a problem. But I need daylight for that, grinder, welder, stuff like that. So what I'm gonna do, I took the seats and the console inside because I need to modify and repair the console. And the seats, I'm gonna have to get out the grinder and the welder, cut the tabs that I've put in the truck in out. That'll be a good day's job to get the seats put in it the way I want it. So for tonight, we're gonna go inside where there's lights. I'm gonna modify the console and repair the one broke leg on the console, and then we'll probably try to make us a bracket that'll go across to both legs and bolt down to keep it from bending them inwards. Make a bracket to go from side to side, and then make legs that come off a hit, down, that fur. And it needs to be tall enough to sit over top of the computer, and I can set it front to back where I want it. Drill some holes, bolt it to the truck. Console bolts to the brackets bolt to the truck. And then that brings it up to the height that I want, and I get console and cup holders. And if it's in the center, the seats will follow after. But you can't see what I'm doing. I can't see what I'm doing. I'm going to lock up the truck. We're going to go in the house and play with the plastic welder, I guess. So I'll see you guys in a little bit. Okay, welcome to Salvage and Automotive in the house. As you can see, it sits all wonky. And that's because this side comes down on a taper and curves. So I need to make a line from here up to about there and trim this off. So it's straight. And this is the foot that is broken, which I have in here. I have a plastic welder. I've never tried to do structural plastic repair with it. But what's the harm? If it works, it works. And if it doesn't, well, I'll figure something else out about it. I'm thinking if I drill holes from this side through this into this, 1, 2, 3 or 4 holes here, 3 or 4 holes there, I can take pieces of like coat hanger and put between them for reinforcement, and then like epoxy it in place, and that would be my reinforcement. And then come back to the plastic welder and burn a couple of those little doohickeys in it from the bottom so that it wouldn't want to do that. And then this side, like I said, needs to be trimmed off square to match the other side, pretty close. And then this will be repaired. It'll just need cleaned. They work pretty good. So let me. Yeah, I'm thinking the rods in from the side would be a wonderful idea. Let me see what I can find for pinning it, I guess. And get my plastic welder. I also got my Dremel, some burr bits, other things, and power pliers and coat hanger. Whether any of this will do what I'm intending to do with it, I don't know. But we're gonna try. I'm gonna zoom you guys in. Get the Dremel out. And I'm thinking if I take sections of coat hanger and go into it, 1, 2, 3, probably. They work pretty good. So that means I need to drill 3 holes. Coat hanger sized? What size is the coat hanger? I don't know. I don't know what's better for drilling holes. So I'm going to go with number 2 speed. I'm going to line this up and attempt to drill into both of them. Cool. I've got 4 holes drilled in this and that at the same time. Should I have test fit one before I went and drilled all of them? Probably. Did I? No. What I'm going to do, take coat hanger, and I'm going to eyeball the size, which is damn near perfect. I mean, it is close. It's like a force fit. Let me see if I can go up one size. We'll try one. Up one size. I want them to kind of snug, but not so tight I break it trying to do it, I'm not going to claim I have any idea what I'm doing. I'm going to try it on this side. We'll see how coat hanger fits through that one. Pretty loose. Yeah, I want tighter than that. So we'll go with the hole we've already got made. And if I have to, I'll heat them up to get them in there. I need to know approximately how long to make these. So what I'm going to do, take the piece, shove the drill bit in it for a measuring device. It needs to be that long. We'll just do this. That long. Line that up to my coat hanger. Cut them a hair dab long. They should all be pretty close. They're all pretty close. Now, let's just see here. I'll take one. Can I pack it in there? She's a twist and wiggle to fit. And that sticks in there like that. See what I'm going for here? If I do that, I force fit it together as such. That gives it a lot of structure. Let me attempt to get another one in it. I'm going to take you guys out of the equation so I can fiddle with that and get the coat hangers in it. Okay, as you can now very plainly see, after a lot of struggling, I got all 4 coat hanger pins into this piece. And that supports it very well. Now I'm going to take the plastic welding kit and attempt to weld it, I guess. There you guys go. You can watch me struggle. And it's not like this is under a ton of stress. You don't lean on this. There's an armrest on the chair to lean on. I'm going to try to get the sides and sink it in pretty deep. These are good for like folder plastics and stuff. Things that are just going to get broke again anyway. I've never actually tried what I'm doing now, like fixing a console. Never give much thought. Well, we're going to try to burn enough of these in to support it pretty well. I may roll it over and try to put a couple in the top as well. But you got to cut all the little tabs off. That's no big whoop, but if I can get some weld across the seam, we'll give it a shot. No guarantees. And I could be using the complete wrong form of plastic here, but I think ABS is pretty stout, best I remember. So there goes. I can just melt the seam together. Anywhere that I didn't get the staples, melt over the staples just to be safe. This stinks. All right, now it over, open it up, pull that rear panel out. I think that the metal support, easy there, cowboy, will be what's doing most of the holding. Now the coat hangers, but what's the harm? Now, the whole house smells like burnt plastic, and that's okay. I've got my little metal tab cutter offers so that they're not sticking down all over the place like a porcupine. I did manage to get one in from the top, which I'm kind of regretting now, but it hits firmly attached. Shine my light. For a center console foot, that's probably overkill, to be honest with you. Because it literally just sits there. And what I'm figuring on doing is when I put it in the truck, I'm going to run a bracket from this side to that side to tie them together so it can't do this. And I don't think it'll be a problem anymore. That gets all 4 feet, which are all at the same height. I don't think that's going to be a problem. Now, we're just going to trim this side off. And I have cutters for the Dremel. I don't know how well that'll work. I'm leaning towards marking it, going outside and taking a flat cut-off wheel and just going right around it. So it's just so it's flat. And then when I make my brackets, they'll come out to the edge and come, yay fur. And they will bolt to the floor, and then this will bolt to them. And that'll hold it up, yay high. But with enough room, the computer will be, here-ish. And the iron harness could come right out the front. And although you won't be able to see it, it's right there. And then my OBD1 connector, somebody's drilled holes in this already to hide those holes. If I just screw my OBD1 connector right to the front of it, it's a win-win. It hides the holes and it functions that way. So let me get some tape or something to mark it with, and we'll go try to square it off. Okay, I've decided against going outside and dealing with it because I want to try out my Dremel cutoff wheels anyway. Here's the plan. I'm going to attempt to cut it with this and see how that goes. It makes a nice score line. I would use my Dremel very often. That looks pretty good to me. Ta-da! Perfect? No. Good enough? Yes. The truck's not perfect. It ain't never gonna be perfect. It's not the point of that one. But now, with a little feeder on it, it sits level. And that's what I was going for. Because when I set it up on its platform, it'll be like yay for off the floor or something. It'll look pretty cool. Yeah. Let me see if I can find some stuff to de-goo it. Because that needs cleaned. And this latch doesn't work, but honestly, when it's shut, it didn't matter. That needs cleaned. All this needs cleaned. This tray doesn't come out, or I would clean it too. That one needs a vacuum took to it. But all the plastic can be wiped and cleaned. Let me see what I can find in the cleaning department, and I'll be right back. All right, found some vintage Armor All cleaning wipes and some Microban 24-hour killer cleaner stuff. We'll try it out first. It's full. Oh, these are good. It's nasty, but it's not like terribly nasty. It's just years of dirt. is all what's wrong with it. You might be saying to yourself, well, then salvage our life. I thought you're going to turn that barrel in the back of the truck into a center console. Why are you going through all this? Well, I was going to. And then I ended up with this, and it's got cup holders. So, why not? Just because I had a plan, what I was going to do, bound to determine, I changed my mind. I was like, hey, this one's a pre-made console. It's about the right size. It's pretty good looking. Even if it is blue. You know. I would rather have a blue console that looks pretty good. And it's got, a cushion to lay your arm on or whatever. Than the barrel. The barrel's a good idea, don't get me wrong. Like, I really liked the barrel idea. But after looking at it, I'm like, I think I like this better. And that's how it goes with projects. Plans change in an instant. That's the beauty of working on your own stuff. If you change your mind, nobody's business but yours. You decide you want to do something completely different, take it apart, go for it. It's yours. For road trip ability, I think this and those other seats will be far better suited to what I plan to do with the truck, which is drive it a lot. Is it perfect? No. Is it cleaner? Yes. I need to vacuum it, but I mean, that's a pretty good sized console. Ta-da! I might order a latch to go back into too. But now we've got all 4 feet on it. Cup holders, phone holder, whatever. Flip it up. Put phone chargers or whatever here or there. Slide this back, you got more storage. Yeah, it's one of those things. I wish the latch wasn't busted, but you can get those online for these. And it fits the theme, I think, because the truck is technically a 94 model. So, ta-da! Logan Salvage Automotive here. We do them.
Hi.
And again with Petunia, in this episode, we have 2 toolboxes that are pretty well garbage. They're aluminum. Aluminum.
Sure.
This one has the lids all fucked up and the latch is broken and kind of holds itself open. And this one has got a busted latch on one end.
Yeah.
And some cracks, and it does that. And they've been in my backyard for 3 to 7 years. Or longer. They may have been there when I met you.
I don't know.
Behind the shed?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. So I've probably had these in the backyard for 10 years and didn't realize it. And they're not doing me any good. And I need a toolbox for the battle petunia for the trip. Now here's where we run into the problem. That bed is like 49 3/4 inches wide. These toolboxes are like 51 inches wide. Wow. So they don't fit. And they're not as deep as I want. And I'd have to fix a lid. Here's the plan. I'm figuring they're no good. They're bent up. They're going to go to scrap eventually somehow down the line. If we split this seam, split that seam, and we move them in, just a fuzz on each side where they'll slide into the bed. Narrow them, and we'll leave this lid and top alone and just narrow the bottom.
Okay.
And then cut the bottom out of it. We take this one, which has got junk in it still.
And we don't put it on the ground.
And we cut her loose from this top section that we can't use anyway. And we narrow it.
Okay.
It'll go in the bottom, and that'll go on the top. We take this lid that's pretty mangled.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it's all wonky and fucked up. We cut strips.
Okay.
So we go between the bottom section and the top section and overlap. And we just take the God's fastener and self-tap them right together. We just self-tap her from this one to that one. That makes it extra deep and the right width and with this lid on top.
Okay.
If that can happen, I got a buddy that does welding that could cobble them back together. Or not. Either way, they're pretty well scrapped, so I see no harm in trying it. I'm out time and cut off wheels.
And he did say he would try.
And he did say he would try. Now, I figure if we can make one decent-ish box to set in the front of the bed and cobble a lid and latch back together, so Mike can rob one of the latches out of that and put in this one, because this one has both the hoops, but is missing one of the doohickeys.
Does this one have both of the things?
No, it's got one of the things and both of the latches, and it's totally different.
Okay.
And that one's missing the thing, but it's got the lever on it. And I don't know how it'll work, but it might work. So come along, and we're going to do some things. Okay, you want to take this in? I'll take that in, and you can go. It doesn't matter. You can get that in.
So it's gonna be heavier than normal. Oh my god.
It's not made out of nothing.
It's not made of nothing. Hold up.
Holding.
Short legs. I'm
Holding.
stuck.
How are you stuck?
Okay, hold on.
Okay,
Problem.
now switch sides with me because
Okay.
Tar's in the way over there.
I'm holding it. You want me to hold it while you come over?
Doesn't matter. It can't go nowhere.
I mean, it can. Like that. Can't go nowhere.
Shove your end forward.
Okay.
All the way. Okay. Let's see if you can. All right, let me climb in there and wedge it.
Okay.
It's close. Precision fitment, meaning you gotta.
There you go. This side needs to, if it can.
Ooh.
Michael.
Did it go down?
Yeah, there's still like a small gap, but on this side, there's like a. I think that's where I think as far as it's gonna go in the front.
Probably. Oh yeah. It don't like just a fuzz being all the way down to the floor.
Yeah.
This side likes just a fuzz going down. I think I can get it. Yeah. Precision. Can you tell? It's just self-tapered together.
For now.
But that's kind of the idea here. Is just what can we do with what we've got? I got a buddy that does aluminum welding a little bit. He could make it look prettier because it's not perfect by any means. But it's as much as you're gonna fit there. I'm gonna try to stomp that side a little bit more, try to get it going down. Just to see, because I had it down earlier.
Go do a tap dance on it.
Probably.
Okay.
It's
going. As far as it's gonna go.
Is it down?
No, that's as far as it's gonna go. I mean, it's less than what it was.
That's pretty good. I can always just fuzz this side up a little bit. I might have took the hammer and got it last time. Well, that hammer. Yeah, I've seen worse. I have to get some of this foam rubber stuff for the lid.
Yeah.
It could stand some shocks because it's not going to hold itself up at any time when you're not pointed downhill, but yeah. Yes.
Take a picture of the sky.
Oh. I've seen worse.
You probably just killed anybody using headphones. Just with the banging.
I turn it down in post-production. And there you have it. You can take two boxes and put them together. Pretty good. I'm willing to bet that if I got that out from around that edge, it would work better. That one probably look pretty good. That would be fair. The front seam and the back seam won't be a problem. The corners will be an issue because there's a little on all four of them. But if I had some aluminum angle, stick them in the corners and buzz them in. Yeah, that'll work though. This is the better of the two lids. It's got a hinge on it still. It needs a little weld repair on the corner there, but that set of latches needs adjusted. I gotta get the foam rubber for it to keep water out. I wish it set all the way down. I thought I had it for enough part it would, but I'm not about to unscrew it and try it again.
No.
I will wedge it back out and lay it in here sideways so I can take it to Floyd and see what he thinks. And if he says it can't be welded, I'll just come in here and buzz the end of them self-tappers off.
I mean, you could just leave it like that when you got to Floyd's, get it out.
No. I'll just go ahead and get it out in here in a minute.
I was just trying to save you work.
Well, see if I can get Floyd to buzz it together. Or show me how to buzz it together. I'm always willing to learn something new. Because this, you can shove it together and buzz it like that. Same back there, the sides. Yeah, I'd say you best bet be doing it on the inside because it's right against the bed. Come in and try to that edge. You can go down the seam and around and back up on the sides. Or I can screw it down and lay the cock to it. Put more screws in it. Welding it would be more interesting. So you can buy that like square foam seal that's sticky. Put on there and it'll make it seal again. I don't think water would get in it anyway because it'd all be coming from the top. And the bottom of it is still sealed. The only areas the water would get in would be the corners. It'd be the only thing if water run in the bed corner and got in it.
Mm-hmm.
So I could lay the cock to it. I still got to fix the latches or order a set of latches. This one's okay. They're not hooked together anymore. Let me see if I can find a set on the internet. Toolbox latches. Take that thing off. I don't have a key to either toolbox. The other one, toolbox, I got a different style of latch. And I can throw my jack, my lug wrench, my impact, my sockets, whatever tools we need, up to about there. Spare parts, whatever. Let me just lay our luggage on top of it. That's the only reason I want the box, is put all the tools and equipment that we may need, and then throw the luggage in. That way it's not crowding in on us the whole time we're trying to drive.
Yeah, all we'll need up front is the backpack that'll have like snacks and like put a drink up front. Yeah. Well, really, I don't even know if we need a cooler up front, because if we had one that sat back here, we could always pull over and get it. Yeah.
This isn't as cool as a old refrigerator or something, but it's not in the way of the fill neck. It fits fairly well.
You just didn't want to go over the hill to find that Coca-Cola thing.
I totally would, but it won't bother Floyd with it. And I had these. They were going to go to scrap either way.
True.
They could either go to scrap in 2 big pieces, or they could go to scrap in small pieces if I don't like it. But I kind of dig the aluminum box and the chrome.
Yeah.
It suits it, but something cooler would have been cooler. And it's level with the back window, so I should be able to see as little as I could before. And it doesn't interfere with the tire. It's not overhanging the bed by 6 miles. And I can hop up on the step and reach in here.
Okay.
So, anyway, I'm going to pry this out so that I can take it to my buddy that does welding, and we'll see what he says. Probably negatory. You've wasted your time. In which case, we're just going to put more screws in and lay the caulk to it. And I'll see about trying to get a set of latches. It may become a permanent fixture. It may not. Ogun Salvage Automotive here. This has been a quick little episode of debauchery. And we'll see you guys next time.
Bye.